Even though we just finished with the dismissal process, class is in session. And why is that? Because I'm a teacher, not a speaker. So today, we were learning about sales. And when I introduced some of the concepts to my students, I had a collage of just different pictures from building blocks to food and people. And I had the iPhone 1 and a picture of the iPhone 15. And when we broke that thing down and we made our observations, I allowed the students some time to write down their observations. And based off of those observations, they made an inference. We basically concluded that all living things are made up of cells, and cells are the building blocks of all living things. As we continue with the lesson, I started to teach about the structure and the function of the parts of the cell. And we realized that cells, they come in many different shapes and they have many different parts, functioning parts that are known as organelles. And I share some interesting facts like between 100 to 150 million cells die in a human every 60 seconds or less than every 60 seconds. And the lifespan of some of our cells may be 2 weeks, or some of our cells we may have for an entire lifespan. And then we started to learn about the system of cells, how cells could then combine to form tissues if they had similar functions and similar types and similar features. And then those tissues could then form organs, and those organs could come together to form organ systems. So we really broke that thing down. But one thing that really stood out to me about cells and how as humans or living organisms, we have millions and millions of cells. If we were to look inside of a human body, check this out. Each human cell is outnumbered by bacteria. I'm talking about on a scale of 9 to 1. So that means even though the human body is made up of hundreds and millions of billions of cells, for every one human cell, there's gonna be 9 bacteria. Let's just think about that for a second. In this environment, the human body, with all the cells that make us up, hundreds of millions of cells, every single cell is outnumbered 9 bacteria for 1 cell. But there's one thing that I said at the very beginning. Cells are the building blocks of every living thing. Look at our cells. Even our cells are outnumbered 9 to 1, but guess what? We're still alive. Those cells are still functioning. Because of those cells, I am here, you are here. So that just lets us know, even on a cellular level, all the way down to our DNA, we're outnumbered. We have obstacles. It could seem as if we have no hope for survival or success, but here we are. We're alive and we're thriving. If you could hear this, you're a winner. You could see this, you're a winner. If you're here right now watching this video, despite anything that you've gone through, you're victorious because you're right here. Just a quick encouraging word. That's what we do as educators. Because remember, I'm a teacher, not a speaker, and I want you to have an amazing day.